Romans chapter 1, verse 32, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
Right.
Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.
Hey, so if you sit here playing games with the Lord, man, the Lord gonna play games with you. He will towards your mind, man. Okay, he gave you over. He give them. Hey, when you're doing wickedness, man, hey, he's going to increase your wickedness, man. That's what Satan come in and do. Satan come in and just, hey, whatever you like doing, he going to intensify it, man.
Come on. Say if the house ain't swept right, more demons come back in.
Oh yeah, that's that Matthew.
Get that more powerful.
Swept and clean.
Yeah. 7 more powerful demons.
Give me any plague but the plague of the mind.
Right, right. Come on, beautiful. Go ahead. You bring it out. You bring it out.
Luke 12 and 43.
Right.
Blessed is the servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing.
Right.
Oh, why? Because he's coming as a thief in the night, man.
Come on.
So you got to be diligent. You got to be constant, in season, out of season, man.
Come on. Go ahead.
44. Of a truth, I say unto you, that he will make him ruler over all that he hath. But if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the men, servants, and maidens, and to eat and drink, and be drunken.
That meaning living comfortable, okay? Oh, putting out the day of the Lord, man.
Dancing the days of Noah.
Putting out the day of the Lord.
Marriage.
Right.
Married.
Right. Right. Go ahead, dog.
Good point.
The Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not warned.
That's that thief in the night, man.
Reaping.
You know why? Because in essence, Jake called out, man. 2/3 of Jake called out, man. They got a job to do. They made a deal with Yahweh Shema Shah that they were going to assume the law, statutes, and commandments, and they called out, man. So what is the Lord going to do? He going to pop. You know how when a dude called out too many times, what happened? He show up to work one day, and they say, look, man, we got to let you go, bro.
Hey, we already replaced you.
You call out too many times, what they do? Hey, man, you fired, man.
No, you out of here.
And you don't expect that until it happens.
Wow, good.
You pull up one day and you like today I'm gonna get it together. And it's like, nah, not today. You done.
What's up, brother? You got a question? You got a question?
I'm familiar with it.
All right.
I was just looking at technically Simeon.
Yeah, okay. That's your father? Your father, Simeon?
Forefather.
Dominican? Okay.
Yeah, I done my little research.
Okay, that's what's up. That Luke 14?
Yeah, they shut that corner down. Well, whoever speaking of them figures, that he shut them down.
Yeah.
Proverbs 20 and 24? Yeah. Hold on, let me read that real quick.
You want 16 through 24? Just start at 16.
16 through 23. Oh no, not the whole thing. I'm just going to the point when it showed what he just went into about that job, man. Okay, when you call in so many times, they always make excuses.
No excuses.
Right, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Luke 14 and 16.
Right.
It says, then said he unto him, a certain man made a great supper and bade many.
Right, that's Yahushua.
And sent his servant at supper time to say to them that were bidden, come, for all things are now ready.
Hey man, the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man.
Right.
Okay?
With
the
or
kingdom
without
of heaven is at hand, man.
With or without you, this party's gonna start, man.
And they all, with one consent, began to make excuses.
Hey, and they all with one consent begin to make excuses. That's them calling in to work saying, hey man, I'm sick, man. Okay, you got the same person calling to work on the second day telling me, hey, my cold getting worse, man. Okay, it's 3 days later. He's saying the same, hey man, I just went to the doctor and they just gave me a pass. I can't work for a whole week. Go ahead, dog.
The first said unto him, I have bought a piece of ground and I must need go and see it.
He made excuses, man. This nigga say he done bought some land and he can't even come see the Lord, man. You telling me you gonna choose life You gonna choose death? You gonna choose death over coming to sit with Yahushua? He said all things are now ready, man. He made a great supper and bade many, man. Go ahead.
I pray thee, have me excused.
Hey, you gonna die. Go ahead.
And another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I go to prove them.
Man, who the hell give a damn about some cattle, man?
Hey, why is it mentioning ox? Because the Lord is trying to paint a picture, clue you in. It's about plowing, man.
Right.
Doing the work, laboring.
Right.
Okay, that's why it's mentioning ox.
Right. Which is some dumb, stubborn animals. On top of that. Go ahead.
That's why he said you can't look back, man. You gotta keep your eye on the damn ox.
Right.
Keep y'all on the prize.
Right.
Keep y'all on the prize.
Go ahead.
I pray thee, have me excused.
Yeah, you good.
And another said, I have married a wife.
Hold on, man. Hey, you got Jake follow the truth just because they women, man. Jake's follow the truth all the time because of their women, man. Read that again.
And another said, I have married a wife, and therefore I cannot come.
Hey, he can't even come see the Lord because his wife told him not to, man. Okay? His wife told him, listen, we gotta go on our honeymoon, man. Hey, so you can set your Lord to the side. Hey, that's that Michael chapter 7 verse 10. She that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her. And that's talking about Esau, Edom women, and 2/3 of our women. Go ahead.
But even then, you're supposed to guard up your loins like a man.
Gun.
So that servant, Salakia, in 21, so that servant came and showed his Lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, said to his servant,
And that's why your house shot pissed off, man. Eyes red, man. Okay? Go ahead.
He's an austere man.
Austere man.
Austere man. Gun.
Go out quickly into the streets and the lanes of the city,
Get Luke 19:21.
and bring in hither the poor and the maimed, and the halt and the blind.
Hey man, we out here for the lame, the maimed, the halt, and the blind.
Let me get, if I can, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, verse 17. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 6. Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise.
Right.
Which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provided her meat in the summer, and gathered her food in the harvest.
Meaning you're supposed to give diligence, because wisdom and knowledge is going to be your stability. Now is the time to work, man, like an ant. Be a busybody, like an ant, not a sluggard, okay? Like you said, be wise, consider the ant, man.
Verse 9. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep.
Right.
So shall thy poverty come as one that hath traveled, and thy want as an unarmed man. So it's gonna come on suddenly.
Right.
One more
Good. So that's talking about pushing that work, man. No matter what. Okay? Cold, hot, rain, snow. Don't make no difference, man. So this is Wisdom of Solomon 12:17. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 12, verse 17. For when men will not believe that thou art of a full power, thou showest thy strength, and among them that know it, thou makest their boldness manifest.
Because really what that break down to is a lack of fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because if you knew there were consequences to being lazy, you would get right. Likewise, if people understood that they were going to be held accountable for their actions, they would get right, man. But because they don't know the fear of the Lord, they don't know his true strength, he's going to show it, man. That's why the judgment has to come to pass. It told you that the Lord don't take pleasure in killing people, so to speak. But because of men's own actions, they have to taste the fruit of their doings, man. You got it.
Proverbs 20 and 4. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold.
Right. Hey, and that's why a lot of these camps don't come out when it's cold, man.
Right.
Okay? Hey, man, if it's raining, it don't matter what season it is, man. The Lord say in season and out of season, man. Push the gospel, man, because the kingdom is at hand.
Because if the job,
Hold on.
if it was raining, you're not gonna not go to work.
Come.
Families still gotta eat, right? Bills still gotta get paid.
Come.
Yeah, you don't.
Sick days.
You don't go outside and look at the weather and say, you know what? Might not be time to go to work today.
Hey, beautiful. Now you gonna work for Esau. How much more you supposed to be in the spirit working for Yahweh while Yahweh shot, man? Man, these niggas stupid, man.
Hey, and you serve Esau obediently, man. Humble.
Humble.
You yes sir, yes ma'am, man.
What?
Diligent.
Well,
Diligently.
Jacob changed his voice.
Change his voice.
Because you already in this system. So the righteous brothers, you know, you gotta be harmless as a dove and wise as a serpent. But Jake really embodied that mentality of envying his oppressor, man. He really embodied that, man. Exactly. True submission, man.
And the precept I got the brother from the brain out. This is what make me move. Read that, brother.
This is Luke chapter 19, verse 21. For I fear thee, because thou art an austere man, thou takest up that thou layest down, not down, and reapest that thou doest not sow.
Hey, the point is, the Lord is an austere man, man. And we supposed to move like he on our ass with a belt, man. Okay? And he is on our ass with a belt. That's why he tell you in Hebrews that he chastened those that he loved, man.
Hey, the Lord got the same spirit as his father, man. He said, let your yea be yea and the nay be nay. He's austere. He don't play no games, man.
Right.
Keep going on. He don't play no games.
Verse 22. And he said unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant.
Right.
Thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow.
Right. That's the point, man. Okay? When you come into the truth, man, and you diligently learn to understand the Yahweh Shah, it's gonna make you move, man. You're gonna be on your pivot. We are 2 feet, 10 toes down for this truth, man. Non-stop. Day in and day out, week in and week out, man. Whether it's on the unicorn or on the highways and byways, we will push this gospel, man.
Can I get
a question?
The Uruguayans, the Asher tribe. How did that form?
What you mean, how do it form?
How did it start?
From the
Did it start from where?
Which where it started at?
Yeah.
By the seed of Jacob. You know who this is right here? Israel? You know who Israel is?
Yes.
Who is it?
I don't know.
It's a man. His name was Jacob. His name was changed to Israel after he wrestled the angel of the Lord. See, everybody think Israel is the place. It's not the place. It's the people first. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. He had 12 sons who became the Israelites. That's how that formed. That's how that started. And we were scattered everywhere because we broke the covenant of the Lord. So he scattered us around the four corners of the earth. And we all was up under our so-called white man enslaved all these people. And took them into them lands. And they still there to this day. Like when we came over here on slave ship, we still here in North America to this day, right? That's how they got there. The so-called white man took them over there. The conquistadors and the Spaniards took them to them lands like Puerto Rico, Cuba, Dominican.
No, they were, if I can say this, they were already in those lands.
Right, right.
But the so-called white man came and conquered them.
Right. My bad. I was.
No, you good.
They were brought over here by the Syrian Empire.
What?
They fled. They after the Syrian Empire to come over here.
Yeah, I kind of. He looking like he was gonna be on some bullshit.
He was in that scoffing spirit.
Yeah. He humbled down real fast though.
Could you get a second Edris, like 2 in like 27?
Oh, I just did it in a lesson today. I just brought that out.
You're not weary, man.
We hit a raw day night.
every week.
We hit a raw day night.
Bring them back to reality.
Bring them back to reality.
And then second Ezra.
They come out here on Saturday, like I said, we gave them over to the lust, right? Just like in the Roman Empire, man. The Colosseums, to revel, to be adulterers, but we out here to bring them back to reality. You know what I'm saying?
Let them know its consequences to what they do.
Right. Second Ezra chapter 2, I'm gonna start at 26.
Come.
As for the servants who I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish. For I will require them from among thy number. Be not weary, for when the day of the trouble in heaven is cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
And that's why you're supposed to go hard or go home, man.
Son.
See, Yahweh Shai ain't do what he did so you could sit on the bench with your sweats on. So you could sit by the Gatorade cooler, drinking all the Gatorade, watching the game like it's nothing to lose. The Lord took that sacrifice, so when you understood this, him that may run that readeth it, man.
Oh, beautiful.
So when you hear this, you're supposed to go hard, man.
Hard to go on.
Yahweh Shai didn't sacrifice what he did so our people could sit on the sidelines in their sweatpants, man. It's not about that, man. That's why I say be not weary in well-doing, man. Because when the days of trouble happen, this world is going, this same world that's laughing at what we're doing, they're going to be mourning, man. And the servants of Yahweh Shai are going to be laughing for joy of heart, man. But you can't get to that part if you ain't suffering with Yahweh Shai, man. If you ain't willing to bear your cross right now, you won't get the glory, man.
Beautiful. This is 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, rebuke, reprove, exhort with all long suffering and doctrines.
Because the purpose of the nation of Israel to begin with is to be the priest of Yahweh Shai. Which is why when the Lord tell you to come into this, to make this your priority. When you look at the tribe of Levi, when they were serving as the intermediary between the tribes and the Most High, they didn't have no other job, man. Their job was to serve Yahweh Shai, man. Now that the order of Melchizedek is in order, the rest of the tribes have that same obligation, man. That's why this word should be your priority, man. We still have to be in the world and not of it. But this is our priority, man. You got it?
And they shall turn, it said, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine,
Right.
but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itchy ears.
After their own lust. He said he was going to give you up to your vile affections.
Right.
He keeps saying the same thing over and over.
You good? Go ahead. I'll bring that up. Yeah, you go ahead.
Reprobate mind, like you said.
I'm gonna bring it out, but I kind of lost the point. So I'm gonna bring it out. Y'all can just back me up on it. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. This is Hebrews. It was something. The Archimedes said Hebrews chapter 2 and 10. For it become him for whom are all things, and by whom all things, and bringing many sons unto glory, to make them, to make the captain of their salvation perfect through suffering.
So if the captain of your salvation is made perfect through sufferance, you don't think you got to taste a little bit of that? I mean, as a man of integrity, do you not want to taste a little bit of that, man?
In Hebrews 12.
You just gonna go in the VIP and not pay nothing? You gonna let your homeboys pay everything? You're not gonna put it on the bottle at all? That's the same aspect in the spiritual, man. The Lord's sacrifice was not for you to sit back. It was for you to get your hands dirty, man. You got it up.
This is quoted. I'll bring it out. This is Luke chapter 9, verse 23. And he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. Daily. And follow me.
That's that daily bread, man.
For whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
Right.
But whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it.
Yeah, because the majority of this world, they're going to their own lust, man. To save themselves, so to speak, man. To find themselves. That's why you had a law of attraction. That's why you have all of this believe in yourself doctrines, man. That if you work hard enough, you'll achieve it, man. Because they're looking to save their lives, man.
Is it just me, or now that we're in the spirit, it's like a bunch of demons, a bunch of loud noise?
It's probably going to be hard to hear on the back
No,
end.
but I'm just saying, that's funny, right?
It's the spirit.
Satan is the prince of the power, man. Prince of the air, man.
Well, you know, that's how you notice the truth, because all the birds that are round about her are against her, man. That's why you don't. It's not even the Christian, the so-called Christians. You got ambulance. You got regular wicked ass people that just look at us and laugh like this shit is a game. But that's why the Lord said, "Be not weary," because when the tables turn, it's only going to be a few on that side compared to many on that side. Man. It's going to be a couple people on that side laughing, and it's going to be a couple people still trying to save their lives. They're trying to do it now, but they're going to literally be trying to save their lives in that day, man.
That Hebrew 12 start at 6 through 8.
It's Hebrews chapter 12, verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourging every son whom he receives.
Hey, the Lord love you, man, when he putting you through trials and tribulation, man. He enduring you, man, making you hard, man. Go ahead.
If I can say this,
hold on.
If I can say this, because the Lord knows that you're stronger than you think you are, man.
Right.
And you wanna just know the truth and just wait, man. You don't want to have to go through anything. But the only way you're going to get stronger is to go through something, man. Brothers who pray for faith expect tribulation. Expect affliction if you're praying for faith. You're not just going to wake up and be able to move mountains. You got to go through certain things. And once you go through those things and see the Lord delivered you, then your faith is built. And it don't feel good in that moment when you're going through something. But on the back end, you realize that the Lord got me through that. What else is possible? And that seed of what else is possible is sown in you. Because with the Lord, nothing's impossible. But we've been taught that there are things that are possible and there are things that are impossible. So we have to unlearn that. And the only way we can unlearn that is through uncomfortable situations, through affliction, through trials and tribulations. That's why I said through much affliction will we make it into the kingdom of heaven, man. Because our faith has to be built up, literally, man. You gotta feed it back up.
Verse 8. But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons.
Hey, beautiful.
Because the Lord got 2/3 of Jake eating tricks, eating Lucky Charms at the crib, playing PS4. Playing Madden, drinking all throughout the week, drinking on Friday, going out Saturday and Sunday, spending his whole paycheck just to go to work and do it again. And there ain't no growth from that, man. That's why you have to go through something, man. If the Lord not chastening you, then he don't look at you as a son. Because if he did look at you as a son, he'd be eager to make you stronger than what you think you are, man.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. There has no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
Hey, I was just finna get you off, just finna bring that out too. That's build a spirit, bro. The Lord ain't gonna put you through no more than he know what you can handle, man.
He's just, he ain't wicked, man. We dealing with a just God.
Got a beautiful precept. This 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, and verse 20. For there be many that perish in this life because they despise the law of power that is set before them. For power have given straight commandment to such as came what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they shall observe to avoid punishment. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him, and imagined vain things, and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not, and knew not his ways. But his law have they despised, and denied his covenant. In the statute have they not been faithful, and have not performed his works.
And that's why our nation has to bear the indignation, man. You gotta bear the indignation because at the end of the day, our nation was disobedient, man. Like we said before, man, the so-called white man ain't the result, ain't the cause, he's the result, man. Just like the Assyrians, they weren't the cause, they were the result. Whenever we were disobedient, the Lord raised up a nation. When the Lord said he raised up a nation, that means they had to start from their infancy and through a couple of years, 5, 10, 12, 20 years, then they grow up strong enough to be able to conquer Israel and put hell on them. You got it?
Got it. They doing what they supposed to do. He made them to be wicked. He made them to be the whipping stick.
The only person that's going off is Jake, man. Every piece of creation on the planet is doing exactly what they're supposed to do, except for Jake. That's why the world is in disorder, because the righteous are not in authority. They've forsaken their own role and responsibility on the planet Earth, man. Because everybody can't be CEO, man. Everybody can't be a part of the board meetings. You got the board meetings, the little employee to walk into the board meetings and make decisions, man. He don't do that because he understands that this is the boss. This is who I take orders from, man. That's how the planet Earth is designed to exist, man.
The boss already wrote everything from the beginning, man. Hey, all the orders already been out there from the foundation of the earth, man.
Yeah, you at your job. If the boss say, if the boss tell you, look, this man is gonna be supervisor, you don't get mad. And if you did get mad, you don't do shit about it.
You know what I was gonna say, what I was thinking about just now? The Lord is so just, right? He gave us the order, right? And he still let us go. When you read it, it said that he asked to have a ruler over us. Remember?
Right.
He wanted to be like the heathens, man. We was in perfect order.
Right.
But he said, all right, have at it. I put a wicked king over you. He gave us all.
But that's what the Lord did to humanity, man. The Lord said, look, I'm gonna let y'all make these bad decisions and let you live with them.
Give you over to your own lust.
I'm gonna let you live with it. Because in the animal kingdom, the Lord don't let the cat be the king of the jungle for a day. He's the king of the jungle regardless. And the animal kingdom has order.
They've been in order for all this time.
But the Lord doing that to man because man has enough sense and understanding to know. So the Lord's gonna make him a witness of his bad decisions. That's why all of the judgment gotta play out, man. It ain't because the Lord loved getting all bloody and gory and all of that. It's because, look, I'm gonna meet you wherever you want me to meet you. You don't believe I'm full of strength? Watch this. You believe I'm full of strength and you trying to get right? I'm gonna overlook your transgressions.
Why should you be stricken anymore? The whole head is sick. He's tired of talking, man.
Right.
He's tired of flooding the earth. He's tired, man.
That's them putrefying souls, man.
And that's long suffering, man. That's the Lord's long suffering. Because every time we done got on the planet, we done did this, man.
Same thing, over and over.
New thing.
And that's why the Lord is going to destroy 2/3. The majority of the people on the earth are going to be destroyed, man. The majority of the people on the planet Earth are going to die, man. And it's because of their own doings, man. You can't put that on the Lord, man. The Lord waited centuries to get you, man. Gave you many opportunities. That's why he said his will is not that man should perish, man. His will was that all of the nation of Israel should come to the knowledge of him. But because of their own disobedience, you gotta eat that, man. Because if I don't let you see what the result is, you're gonna make the same decision. If you don't touch the oven and actually see it's hot, that's what the Lord did to Israel, man. Now we see the oven is hot. But only 1/3 of our people gonna get right, man. The majority of our people are lost here, man. And they don't stand for anything, man. Even if they do know the truth, they don't got enough balls to stand up, man. And without the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we wouldn't, man. You got it.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13. I'm gonna start at 18. It says, now understand the things that are laid up in the latter days, which shall happen unto them and to those that are left behind. Therefore are they coming to great perils and many necessities, like as these dreams declare. Yet is it easier for him that is in danger to come into these things than to pass away as a cloud of the world, and not to see the things that happen in the last days. And he answered unto me and said, the interpretation of the vision shall I show thee, and I will open unto thee the thing that thou hast required. Whereas thou hast spoken of them that are left behind, this is the interpretation. He that shall endure the peril in that time, which means danger, have kept himself, that they be fallen into danger are such as have works and faith towards the Almighty.
Because everybody, the peril is going to be on everybody, man. The only difference is that you're going to have a nation, you're going to have a select out of the nation of Israel that are slated to make it through those perils, man. Danger's going to be all around everybody, man.
We're going to start at verse 14.
And that's how you're going to know who the Lord's chosen are, man. Because you're going to see them being saved from all of these perils. With the finale being them beamed up, man.
Beamed up,
But the result of what's coming is the result of man's own doings, man. It's not a result of the Lord just feeling like, today I'm going to just do a nigga wrong today, man. No. This is a product of bad decisions by humanity, man. Beginning with the nation of Israel, man. You were designed to manage the planet Earth, man. That's why every heathen nation that done got on top destroyed the earth or had the world in mourning, man. Because they were never meant to play that position. You will never put an employee as CEO the first day on the job, man.
14 through 26.
Because you know he don't know the company. He doesn't have the competence to rule the company, man. That's why the Lord is going to destroy this place in the majority of these people, man. These low-level peons, man. Yeah. All right, right.
This the kicker. And this is the kicker.
Yeah, right.
This the kicker right here, right?
Science.
This is 2nd Ezra 13 and 24. It say, knowing this, therefore, that they which be left behind are more blessed than they be dead. Now, hold on. The church talking about the rapture, getting caught up before the destruction comes, right? But Ezra said, knowing this, therefore, that they which be left behind are more blessed than they that be dead. Meaning those that got taken, that got caught up in the rapture, right? It say, this is that meaning of the vision. Whereas thou sawest a man coming up from the midst of the sea. The same as he whom power the highest had kept a great season, which by his own self shall deliver his creature, and he shall order them that are left behind. Order us to do what? The elect. Hey, he said he's gonna, by the hand of my people Israel, will I wreak havoc on Edom. Turn them into hunters. Okay? Hey man, beautiful, man.
Could you
we got a quick science. Yeah.
Let me
this silly Edomite came by
12.
under his breath talking about science.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Esau is so cardinal that he can't see anything spiritual.
You got that.
So this is where am I? This is 1 Timothy chapter 6 and 20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science falsely so called.
Because this falsified science that they believe in, you have to believe that a one-cell organism turned into cats, birds, all the insect world, amphibians, dolphins, whales.
If you question them on what science means, they can't even tell you.
Because it's not knowledge. Those are theories, man. But because this world has based their beliefs on theories that this world is all happened by chance, they don't feel like they got to be held accountable, man.
You gotta correct them. They're not theories, they're lies, man. They're lies.
Well, that's another way of saying an opinion, man.
Big Bang Theory.
I gotta read this, man, because they're lies, man. And most of 2/3 of you Israelites believe these lies, man. This is John 8 and 44. Ye are of your father the devil. Beautiful. And the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him.
And that's science. And that goes back into Cain, man. That goes all the way back to Cain, man. Because when the so-called white man didn't have a place to lay his head, you saw the real him, man. When he had to come over here and kill for his, you saw the real him, man. Most of our people pacify because they don't see the real Esau, man. They don't see the real so-called white man. They see the pacified, soft, crock-wearing, cold coffee drinking Edomite, so they think not all white people are bad, huh?
Hey, because he's still, his kingdom is fallen, but he's still in his kingdom, man. Wait till this kingdom really falls. Like the Lord said, He's gonna come down with great wrath.
Or you know what? Better yet, let this government shutdown last a little bit longer.
Oh man.
Let this government shutdown last 2 or 3, 4 more months, Lord willing, man.
Hey,
Then you gonna see the real them, man.
like I heard they sweating already because mortgages is coming due and ain't nobody got paid yet.
Yeah, wait till people can't pay their bills, man. Wait till the government continues to be shut down, Lord willing, man.
Trump don't give a damn.
That's gonna be
And
them
it's
race
good.
riots.
And that's good. And it's beautiful.
Fuck your bills, man.
It's beautiful.
And the thing is, nobody really care about the bills. It's when they need that money for food.
Right.
Yeah.
Them
Yeah.
natural necessities of survival. You feel me? It's all good. I can still live in my house with the lights on.
Right.
But when it's time to eat,
So we got candles to burn. But
Yeah.
boy, there ain't no food to put on that fire.
Yeah, cause
God.
well, a lot of people can't get. They're not going to be able to get their stamps, man. If the government
man.
shutdown continues, a lot of people are not going to be able to get their stamps. And all of these are the beginning of sorrows, man.
it's all
All you seeing is the beginning of the movie. This place is getting progressively worse, man.
And if I could say this, all you out there who collecting stamps, them stamps for February, they're gonna be on your January stamps. So if you spend them up, and this is what the government said, you better spend them wisely. Because they finna put February stamps on January the 19th. So they say you better be wise how you use your stamps.
Yeah.
Okay?
And this is the beginning of sorrows, man.
Didn't you send? What did you write? You sent me that thing about the TSA.
Yeah,
Miami.
Miami.
Working shit.
Yeah, the terminal, one of the terminals in Miami closed down
And they
because
started that last week, huh?
one of the terminals closed down because the TSA workers started calling out, man, because they're not getting paid to be there, man.
And that was last Saturday, man. Before we started counting last Saturday, I was saying that was last Saturday on the news, bro. That they were calling out last Saturday.
I'm gonna say this too, and it's going. You can see, Lord willing, this thing lasts a little bit longer, man, because you can see it's gonna affect everybody. All you motherfuckers that have jobs, they're gonna go to these like Lyft and Uber, and it's gonna flood it's gonna affect everybody,
It's
man.
going to oversaturate.
Right.
It's going to oversaturate that market.
If everybody's trying to drive, who catching the ride?
And all of these are the beginning of sorrows, man.
You said
There ain't gonna be no money to even pay for no Uber. Hey, they gonna pull the bikes out then. That's hey, they gonna get.
That's why we seeing them all over. They
Hey.
building, they conditioning.
Hey, oh, yeah.
What do you call it? Gradualism.
Hey, that's beautiful. Hey, let me turn the camera one time. We got bikes across the street over there. Hey, we got the bikes across the street. It costs $1 to get them bikes.
This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 8, starting at 46. Then answered he me and said, things present are for present, and things to come for such as be to come.
Right.
For thou comest far short that thou shouldest be able to love my creature more than I. But I have often drawn nigh unto thee and unto it, but never to the unrighteous.
That's why no matter what time period we came in, the heathens always believed in some folly, man. The only difference is their folly isn't in a building made of stone. Now their folly is that evolution has happened, or the Big Bang, 4 billion